What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze and we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hope he's having a very good day today. So today we're going to go ahead and tackle the Battle of Wits mission against the Cell Max Ultimate Red Zone stage number 6. This one was pretty simple. Of course, the way you want to go about this is you'll have to bring here Orange Piccolo. Double Orange Piccolo will make things a lot easier. Now, I am going to make a video in the future where I am going to do this without the Orange Piccolo, where you can actually use the friend lead. But if you don't have a copy of Orange Piccolo, I'll definitely do a video on that. Just right now, because this came out at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I have work at 8, so I just decided just to do the video, and then later on I'll do it without Orange Piccolo. But this one here is actually not that bad. Cell Max, despite, you know, if you have a very OP team, I believe is a bit difficult when it comes to these missions. Now, again, this mission was actually good about these type of missions, is that you're only required to actually use 4 characters to be part of the Battle of Wits category, and same thing for the Hybrid Saiyans. Now, you can definitely get 2 for 1 done, but I just feel like it's a lot more easier just doing it separate, in my opinion. And the Battle of Wits is actually not that bad. I did bring here LR Goku and Piccolo because they are part of the Battle of Wits, but more importantly, they have this beautiful guard ability, and they're really there just for the tankiness. Now, this Cell Max, the thing that's actually really annoying about him is that he actually can super 2 to 3 times per turn, depending on the RNG, and it's just very relentless if you're not bringing any characters who are very top tier. So bringing the LR Piccolo and Goku is actually very good because they have their guard ability. I wouldn't worry too much about getting their, you know, stacking their 12 key super, because you're not gonna one shot these bosses anyway. Again, you might as well just go for the 18 key super, because again, they get also defense, which will definitely help if they actually get super by Cell Max. Now, I also brought here, of course, here SCR Piccolo, the banner unit, one of the best banner units of 2022. He is fantastic. He works really well. He has a guard ability. He has damage reduction. He also supports allies here as well. So really, Piccolo, SCR Piccolo is definitely a must run. If you don't have this SCR Piccolo, then you can definitely go ahead and maybe use, I was going to say the other SCR movie Piccolo, but he's a nuking leader, and you're not allowed to bring any nuking leaders in this type of event. So I guess you can maybe bring the Fizz Piccolo. It's just that you do have to be very careful that hopefully he does not get supered. But again, you do have the scout effect with the physical Piccolo Dokkan Fest. I also brought here the LR Gods. The LR Gods are actually really good. They're not part of the category, but I mean, they do fill out the spots because they do have guard ability the first turn. They can do multiple super attacks, but more importantly, they're going to be a very good looking partner with God Goku. Which, again, God Goku is not part of the category because, again, you only need 4 characters who are going to be part of Battle of Wits. I guess if you don't have the LR Gods, you can also bring STR Vegito. STR Vegito does have damage reduction. Definitely has aged out, but if you are using items, you can definitely get this done. Of course, these types of run are going to be a no item run. So I also brought here Pycon as well. Pycon is really there for support, but more importantly, Pycon does have, of course, the active skill, which is a free Ghost Usher, and he also has here a 50% chance to dodge if you give him 1 Rainbow Key Sphere. Now, fortunately, this was a really bad situation because Pycon decided not to dodge, and I think I actually decided to restart the app here, just because I did a misplay, because I thought my Tech Piccolo, he's supposed to be in slot number 1, so I did do a misplay right there. So I did restart the app because I realized that whatchamacallit here, Orange Piccolo is not in the front. So that was just a small misplay, so I decided to restart the app there. It really happens, but you know, it does happen. But I definitely want to put Orange Piccolo in the front because he still has his guard ability and a damage reduction. So if we get supered, we'll pretty much survive. And again, we do have type advantage with LR Piccolo and Goku, but again, these guys, you know, defensively are not the greatest when it comes to the Cell Max. So I decided to put them in the middle. God Goku, I have nothing to worry about. Again, this Cell can actually do a double super back to back, which is pretty annoying. So again, Orange Piccolo just shows why he is disgusting, why he's one of the best, or the best LR in Dokkan, I should say, because he just takes no damage whatsoever. I believe we actually also even get here the free Sensu Bean heal from Piccolo. And we also get here, of course, the extra 20% or 30% damage reduction. So Piccolo's gonna have your 50% damage reduction, I believe, next turn. So there goes a super attack, right, from Cell. But because we did a double super, we are gonna tank it here again, double digits. And I believe he supers again. Yeah, look at that, back-to-back super attacks, man. This Cell, I don't know, he's definitely not the hardest boss, but this super attack can be really deadly if you're very unlucky. So depending on the type of unit that you have, you know, you can get cooked by the Cell Max. But you know, I would say he's definitely like top 3 hardest bosses in Dokkan. I would probably say, in my opinion, just because he can triple super or double super back to back. So it depends on the RNG. Yeah, so Battle of Wits, I mean, there's definitely some characters if you don't have, you can definitely replace. I think STR Vegito is a good pick, but you definitely want to bring here either a Princess Snake or like a Whis, I would say. And the reason why is because whatchamacallit here, if you actually transform to STR Vegito, you're not going to be able to tank. So that extra Whis, that extra damage reduction will definitely help you out. And you also have to make sure that you're not type disadvantaged with the STR Vegito, because if you're type disadvantaged against the Cell Max, you are taking a lot of damage. So there goes Piccolo. Again, Piccolo is just, you know, pretty much the GOAT. And we have a pretty good rotation. We have double support. I do actually decide to transform with the LR Gods. The reason why is because there's only one attack in the middle, and under 18 key super, they actually disable the enemy's action. So by doing so, we don't have to worry about the gods, because again, STR Piccolo is fully built up. If he gets supered, even type neutral, we have nothing to worry about because he's going to tank it, especially after he supers, because he does raise defense on super attack. Again, so in the future, I am going to go ahead and do, of course, here a no item run without LR Orange Piccolo. It's just right now, I just want to get the video out there as soon as possible. But yeah, this was overall pretty simple, I would say, kind of risky, because we do have to rely on Pycon. If Pycon decides not to dodge, we do take a lot of damage. So, whatchamacallit here. So Pycon is kind of going to be the risk factor. But you also want to pay very attention to the colors, right? Because as you can see here on this rotation, we don't have LR Piccolo and Goku, which does work to our favor because they probably wouldn't have their guard ability. Is this turn number 5? This is probably turn number 5. Now, one thing you also want to be very careful is that you also want to make sure that you're actually able to use Pycon's active skill, because if you actually go into a turn where you're not able to use Pycon's active skill, then you're sitting on a 50-50 chance of being either killed or surviving, because Pycon is going to be a glass cannon. Because unfortunately, I don't think he raises defense on super, only with his passive, if you give him those extra key spheres. So I decided to go ahead and use the free Ghost Usher. But more importantly, as you guys can see here, we got a free heal from Piccolo because our HP was below 30%. So now Piccolo has his full damage reduction, and we also have here as well, whatchamacallit, we also have here the free Sensu. I think I just lost my train of thought there. So sorry about that. But anyways, yeah. So again, the good thing about LR Piccolo and Goku, they do have the guard ability for 5 turns, which is quite a lot. So they're gonna be a very hard substitute to bring. I guess for Battle of Wits, which you could bring, I believe Trunks, Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, Easy A is actually part of the category. Let me actually take a quick look at that. Let's see, Battle of Wits. I'm pretty sure Trunks is actually part of the category. The only thing is that you do have to rely on RNG for Trunks, because Trunks only has a 50% chance to guard. So, yeah, Trunks is Super Saiyan 3 Trunks is actually going to be part of the category. Is there any other characters who are part of Battle of Wits? I don't see any other characters. I mean, you could probably maybe bring Super Fu. Super Fu is going to be a good choice. You can also bring here Hearts as well. Hearts is actually not bad of a choice. I guess you could maybe run a Dragon Ball Heroes team for the Battle of Wits, because he has a 200% leader skill. Who else can we bring here? Super Fu. We can bring here Hearts. Oh, we can bring here Silas here as well. You can maybe bring here a full, I would probably say a full, whatchamacallit here, a full Dragon Ball Heroes team. extreme because there's enough units who are actually part of the category. Yeah, there's actually quite a lot. They actually also got really powerful EZs as well. I wonder what's what's Hearts' leader skill? Time travelers. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely possible for sure. Now this turn right here, we have a full tech rotation. So we have nothing to really worry about. I decided not even to transform with Piccolo, just because I thought we were actually going to kill Cell Max, but this boy actually has a lot of HP, which I was actually kind of annoyed because look at this. We actually get here a super attack with God Goku, and he just barely survives. And of course, you know, we have to live one more turn with of course the Cell Max. So I might have underestimated, but we do get of course super, but God Goku again with the damage reduction is going to tank this very well. And who do we have here in this rotation? Oh yes, so this one actually kind of surprised me. I think I put STR Piccolo in the front. STR Piccolo actually takes some damage, which I was pretty shocked. I did want to give it here to the LR, Goku, and what's his face here? Piccolo, just for that beautiful special beam cannon, but I believe SR Piccolo has enough to just barely, you know, wipe out this cell here. So there goes a super attack, but luckily we actually got an extra hit, so our defense is up. We take our 114k, and then Piccolo's still taking here 13k because he's not linked up with the other LR Orange Piccolo, which is fine. But after we super attack, we'll be here double digits, but we actually take care of Cell. And there we go. That's the Battle of Wits category mission complete. Again, this might be a bit difficult for some players that don't have like premium units. So again, I will go ahead and actually make a different video for you guys. But there we go. That was the mission. First try, pretty simple. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button. Sub for more videos, come down below. And hopefully, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!